Hi everyone, welcome to another edition of Dance Mommy Vlog. As you could tell, the Master Dork is back.
Hi!
Don't do that.
Hi, Josie. What's up?
With me today is Gooch, the husband extraordinaire.
Hi.
To celebrate 10 subscribers. 10! Thank you, guys.
Another one, we're going to have to start using toes.
That is true. Maybe at some point we can use all of our fingers and toes, and Josie included. If we seem a little cagey and a little crazy...
We're snowed in.
Yes.
We have 20 some odd inches on the ground. In Virginia.
In Virginia. Virginia! Come on.
It's not Buffalo.
Yeah, exactly.
It's Virginia.
Exactly. Yeah, it's been literally, it started snowing at like 10:30 yesterday, and it's not stopped. And not only has it not stopped, it's snowing harder now. After a day and a half.
I think it started to slow down a little bit.
Well, it's about time.
It's supposed to end, they said, somewhere around 7 a.m. tomorrow morning.
7 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
So almost 2.5 days. 2.5 days of snow.
Yeah.
God. So anyway,
but we have chili.
We do have chili. We just had some chili actually, and
yeah.
he makes great chili.
Yeah, it calls us fireworks later.
So
can you say fire in the hole?
Why did I do this?
Hey, this is your idea.
It was my brilliant idea.
You know what you're getting into.
Yes, I do.
Hi, Josie.
and yeah, we have.
Hi, Josie.
And with us, as always, is Josie. Say hi, Josie.
Hi.
You blow kisses.
Mwah.
Oh, mwah.
Good girl.
This is the first time we've all three been on camera together.
I
'Cause
think
during the Dance Mommy vlogs at Disney, she was asleep.
She was knocked out.
Yes, she was, because she had some big days.
Indeed.
All right, go play with you're going to go play with your iPad? Okay. Love you. Okay. So to celebrate the 10 subscribers, I asked him to come up with 10 questions he would like from me.
I only got 8.
Will you let me finish?
Sorry. I stole her thunder.
He did. He could only come up with 8. So 8 questions, just to have something to do because it's freaking snowing and we can't go anywhere. So this is 10 questions with Fantabcherry Cherry, and your host is Gooch.
Hi.
All right, and I have not seen these questions. I have no clue what he's getting ready to ask. So, oh God. So any reaction you see is pretty genuine.
Well, and I may come up with 9 and 10 on the fly, so we'll see what happens there.
Oh, great. All right. All right, so first question.
In what way has becoming a mommy changed your outlook on life?
Oh my gosh. It's changed pretty much every perspective you can think of. Honestly, I mean...
Let's talk about as a whole.
As a whole, I am definitely a lot more selfless.
Yeah.
I look back at my time before even finding out that I was pregnant with her, and I'm like, even though I didn't really think of myself as a selfish person, I was kind of a selfish person.
Aren't we all?
And we all are. And that's what parents are supposed to learn. For me, that's what they're supposed to learn, is to become a whole lot more selfless after we become parents. And to me, my welfare, well, I can't say that my welfare doesn't matter in relation to hers, because we have to take care of ourselves to take care of her. So literally everything for me changed when I found out I was pregnant with her. I mean, from the time I found out I was pregnant, which was at Disney World, by the way.
Yeah, that's right. Well, no, it was when we got back from.
But
Disney.
I knew I was pregnant.
Yeah, well,
I knew it. I just knew it.
We knew.
But basically, every way possible you can think of has changed.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
So why dance?
For her,
Yes.
because I am a lover of music, and I think it's beautiful when you can put music and movement together. And she showed signs from, like, even infancy that she loved music and put movement together even as an infant. Mm-hmm. And so, and I always did want to take dance. My mother could not afford dance lessons, but I always loved the art form of dance and always wanted to do dance. Now, I do have really good rhythm. I can dance, but it's like mostly like club type.
She can drop
dance.
it like it's hot.
Oh, God. I used to before the arthritis in my knee, kind of after her birth. but yeah, he kind of looks like the gopher in Caddyshack. We're not gonna go there though. No. But just the love of music, and you know that I would always put, music up to my belly when she was in the womb. I want her to carry that love of music, and also to get a good foundation of physical education as well, of which I didn't have.
Okay, so that's a good segue into next question.
Okay.
What benefits or developmental strides have you noticed in Josie since she began dancing?
Oh my gosh, it's crazy. It's hard to describe, really. But I notice she does little dance movements. Like she'll do her little. I'll ask her. I'll say, Josie, do your pretty arms, and she'll do her little that way and that way, and then she'll do her little toe taps. But I've noticed that she's like. I'm kind of jealous of my daughter's own, like, 6-pack abs. I mean, seriously, this child has got a very strong core. Uh-huh. Her legs are very, very developed, but she also is taking direction very well.
Daddy!
And she's taking over the interview.
She is taking over. Are we really surprised? Josie. Are we really surprised by that? She takes over everything. But it's not just physical development. It's also just, the taking direction. Honestly, when we did her dance day, the parents' day in her dance class, I wasn't really expecting, nothing more than her just kind of running around, but she listened to her teachers. Mm-hmm. She did what she was told. And, so brain activity and physical activity, the benefits are crazy.
Okay. So you had been to Disney World without children?
Yes.
Many times?
I think 10 times without children.
Okay. How was the experience different with a child?
It was monumentally different. Once again, the whole selfish thing, before when we would go, even with you, but then again, I knew when you and I went, I knew you wanted to do the same things I wanted to do. Mm-hmm. But it was all about, we got to get this in, we got to do this, we got to go do this. With her, just took a step back and said, okay, we need to do what we think she would want to do, and what she would like. Mm-hmm. But you really can't compare the two because it's two completely different experiences. But I will say I enjoyed this trip more than any of our other trips, even our honeymoon. Seeing her reaction to those characters and the pure joy on that child's face, just, it was like wow.
If you've seen any of the videos that I posted, or if Leslie shared them, you'll see what we're talking about.
Yeah, I haven't really shared any on the YouTube, but it's mostly on our private Facebook accounts. But I haven't shared it on YouTube yet. But her face, just the entire weekend, or that entire week we were there, was just like, but I wouldn't say one experience is really better than the other, but they are two completely different experiences to see. I can compare it to maybe going for the first time myself, although I was 27 the first time I went.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm getting at is, how was it different, not what was better. Which one was better?
Well, it was definitely different from a planning strategy, because I'm not a Uber planner as far as we have to get this in at a certain time, at a certain time, at a certain time. But I liked, but I just wanted to plan I wanted to do the things that I thought she would enjoy and she would be able to do. And it was just.
And we did our stuff while she was napping.
Yes, and she did nap in the stroller. We took a little rainbow stroller. Oh, God.
Umbrella stroller.
Umbrella stroller. I think the snow is getting to me. It was a completely different experience. I have to say it's completely different.
So, what was your favorite Disney experience with Josie?
Oh, God, there were so many. The whole experience itself was just. I mean, I had tears in my eyes most of the week because it was. I would have to say, if you held a gun to my head and said you had to pick one, I would have to say it was that experience, that first interaction with Mickey at Garden Grill, because that was the moment she really understood where she was. When she saw Mickey come around the corner getting ready to come to our table to see her, it was just like,
oh.
And she had interacted with Chip and Dale and Goofy, like
and Pluto.
And Pluto. Prior to that, that wasn't a Goofy one.
No,
it was
Goofy,
Chip and Dale and Pluto. But when she saw Mickey, it was just like,
yeah,
Mickey, and just sheer joy. Just, I mean, if she had sparks coming out off her face, it wouldn't have surprised me at that moment, because she was just that, and the Toontown, the City Hall Mickey that talked. Yeah. Where she just, we've got a picture of her that the Disney photographer took where she's just like, and she's like in mid jump because she was jumping. She was so happy to see him. But I definitely think that first interaction with Mickey, it was beautiful.
I have to say mine's a tie between that and Anna and Elsa.
Anna and Elsa were great too. Anna in particular, because Josie was doing her jumping around
Anna jumped around with her.
And Anna jumped around with her, and the whole trip itself was just amazing. But yeah, those I think really stuck out in my mind.
So, what one piece of advice would you give to someone traveling to Disney with a child for the first time?
One piece of advice? Oh my God. Patience. The two P's, patience and planning.
Can I add a U?
What's that?
Umbrella stroller.
Yes.
Even if they're up to 5 years old.
Take it anyway. Josie! Seriously?
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties because...
Well, actually 2-year-old difficulties.
Yeah.
We have to reset our our camera angle and
Yes.
All
All right, Josie. Here, if you got this, you need to take it over
right,
there.
let's back that
okay?
up for a second.
Josie, if you're coming
okay,
over
now
here,
we're ready to go.
Okay,
again.
Josie, if you're going to come over here, you got to put that away. You put your iPad away if you're coming
Okay.
over here. But patience and planning.
An umbrella stroller.
An umbrella stroller. Definitely the planning, because you need to take into account that, especially if you're going with just you guys, go to the sites, the other go to the planning sites or ask a Disney expert. It's just patience and planning.
Expert.
Well, when you've gone that many times, and I mean,
True.
You do kind of, but I still look at the different planning sites to get ideas for our trips, and help plan our trips. So.
Yep. So you mentioned the snow.
Yeah.
We've just had the largest blizzard since 1998 in Virginia.
And I was living in North Carolina at the time, and I've never seen a snow like this, even when I lived in North Carolina.
You're not a cold weather person.
I hate cold weather with a passion.
Has having Josie changed your perspective on snow at all?
Okay, this is my thing about snow. I think it's beautiful. And I loved going out and playing in it yesterday. We could not do that today just because it was snowing so hard. And it's so deep. I mean, even our dog, it was like up to his chest. It's not the snow I hate. It's having to drive to work in it.
Let me share with you.
Oh my God.
I think someone's perspective on snow has changed more than she wants to admit.
And like I just said, though, it's not the snow. I think snow is beautiful. I think the snow is beautiful. But not when I have to go to work. That's
Take
the
that
thing.
out of the equation.
Well, if you take it out of the
'Cause
equation,
guess
I've
what?
never had a problem with the snow. Now, I hate cold, dry, icky weather. But the snow has never been my issue.
It looks like someone was having fun in the snow with Josie yesterday.
I did have a lot of fun in the snow with Josie.
Okay.
I had a lot of fun in the snow with Josie.
So I was just making a point there.
Josie, okay, this has got to go if
All
you're
right.
going to sit up here.
No.
So, you're silly. I'm going to get you.
She was playing in the snow yesterday.
And
Out in the
I
cold.
freely admit it. And I loved it. It's not the snow I have the problem with. It's having to go to work in it with people who can't drive.
Oh, the good thing is we didn't have to go to work yesterday. Well, we went to work yesterday, but we came home early.
We came home early.
And we didn't have to go to work today because it's, Saturday. And there's 2 feet of snow on the ground.
Yes.
And tomorrow's Sunday, and there's still 2 feet of snow on the ground.
Yep.
And by Monday, they'll probably have us dug out, so
Yeah.
should be okay.
Should be.
Well, they may have us dug out by Monday. We'll see.
It's a lot of flipping
It's a
snow.
lot of snow.
But no, I've never really had a problem with snow itself, especially if I can sit and look at it and go, oh, it's pretty while I'm sipping hot chocolate.
We sipped hot chocolate last night.
We did. We did. But I just don't like.
By the fire.
We did get the fireplace out for the first time since we've lived here for like
4 years.
a little over 4 years. That's the first time we've used the
First time we ran a
fireplace.
fireplace, and as my friend Jason and our friends Jason and Mandy would say, we watched the snow. Anyway,
I don't have a problem with the snow.
she likes watching the snow.
I love
So
it.
do I.
I think the snow is gorgeous. I think it's pretty, and I really enjoy playing with Josie in it. I just don't want to drive in it or be out on the road with people who can't drive.
Okay.
Okay.
So 2.5 years into being a mommy,
Yes.
what do you think is the most important thing that you have learned?
Most important thing I have learned. Patience. Goes right back to the Disney thing. And it's hard sometimes, especially when you're about to fall asleep and she's ready to go. Patience. Patience. I've never and I freely admit that has never really been my strong suit. Never has. I've never been a patient person. I want it now, want it now, want it now, want it now. But I've learned that you have to you have to sacrifice a lot of things when you're a mom. And what you want, you have to. I guess what I've learned is her needs come before my wants. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I guess that's kind of the biggest thing that I've learned. You know,
That's good.
that's the best thing that I can come up with. So.
No, that's a pretty good one.
Okay. So I have a question for you, and I literally just kind of come up with this.
Uh-oh.
Since we're doing a 10-question thing, for people who do not know, he was my boyfriend in the first grade. And how he became my boyfriend in the first grade was...
Leslie Beam is my girlfriend.
He walked up to me on the playground.
Okay.
On the playground at Tiny Tots Daycare and held my hand up and said, Leslie Beam is my girlfriend. So, my question to you is, what possessed you to do that?
Because you were hot.
I was 6 years old. I had that Dorothy Hamill haircut, and my two front teeth were missing.
But you were my Daisy Duke.
I was his Daisy Duke. But you were both, so that's kind of weird.
It's Georgia, they're cousins. And I used to live in Georgia, so I can say that.
That is true. But yeah, we used to play Dukes of Hazzard with Jamie Revels, who it was his 40th birthday yesterday. Hi, Jamie. He was Luke. He was Bo. I was Daisy.
I guess I can't say old man since I'm older than 40.
You are older than Jamie, yes.
Because I'll be 43.
2 months.
Anyway,
so, but seriously, what possessed you to do that all those years ago? It was what, 1980?
I mean, it made sense. We were friends already, and you know, we kind of had this little circle, you, me, and Jamie, right? And
you, me, Jamie, Jasper, and Chris.
Right, and you were the one that wasn't a boy?
I can't argue with that. I can't argue with that. Hi, baby girl. Your daddy's silly. And you're the silliest of them all. So, yeah. So, do you have any... to make it a full 10 questions, do you have anything else that has come to my mind?
No, my mind is empty.
Okay.
And you can take that how you want.
Hey, Josie. What does Josie say?
I love you.
Oh, I love
girl.
you.
Sweet girl.
All right, so I guess we're going to sign off for this Q&A session of Dance Mommy Vlog.
Ah.
You say bye-bye, Josie.
Bye.
Woo! Here we go again.
Say bye.
Oh.